Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome to another one of these said topic related videos. And today I'm going to go and talk to you guys about my favorite top 5 Nintendo DS games. Now this has been a long awaited one. I have to go through some of the other different said gaming consoles and handhelds throughout my time. That was of course being with the GBA, the Switch, and even with the GameCube when we went and first started off on all these type of said top 5, top 10 said videos. But now we're here doing the Nintendo DS one, and I wouldn't mind doing a said Nintendo 3DS, probably top 5 or top 10 some point on down the road. And now I do actually have a said honorable mention, which I wouldn't mind actually going and starting off with that first. So with all that being said in mind, let's go and do it. Now I do actually have my said Wii U gamepad here, and the one game that I do want to go and talk to you guys about is with Legend of Zelda: The Phantom Hourglass. And I do have to say that with Legend of Zelda: The Phantom Hourglass was such a great game to come back to and revisit on the channel and actually do it in a said virtual console type of way, and got to go and try it off from the Wii U, and it was a great time for it. It was actually the first of many Prox guys that I went and did on the channel as well, which is still up for today. So if you guys are still interested on going and checking that out at some point, or if you guys are stuck and if you are playing Phantom Hourglass at this point in time, I believe I went and showed you guys most of the different things that you can go and do within the game, and it was somewhat of a unique type of experience. Not really doing much of a set type of let's play, but more of like a guide based type of tutorial type of way. But I am going back and doing my set type of let's play series again, and I've been enjoying that a little bit, but I also kind of interconnecting these set type of prox guides as well. So if you guys are somewhat following along throughout the different set gameplays that I do, I try to help out as best as I can. But with all that being said in mind, that was just the honorable mention for that said game. But now we can go and start moving into the actual said top 5 for today, and that is going to be with the very first of the said of the top 5 that's going to be at number 5 here is with Metroid Prime Hunters. Now, I do have to say that with Metroid Prime Hunters here, this was actually a unique game, because if you've never been around throughout the Metroid Prime Hunters time on the DS, this was actually the first of many times where the voice chat was actually somewhat of a, somewhat of a start within the actual Nintendo DS. It is really cool, and I don't really know if there was any other type of DS games that ever used the voice chat feature, but I know that this was one of them. I used to go and hang out with a few of my friends back in the elementary school days, and we actually got to go and communicate throughout each other throughout the different multiplayer experience, and it was a great time to go and do something like that. And I really enjoyed the different characters that you were able to go and choose within the multiplayer as well, and I wouldn't mind actually coming back to that game and actually doing maybe somewhat of a storyline aspect within the game there, and try out the Nintendo DS once more for that. I'm pretty sure, and I think you could also play Metroid Prime Hunters on the said Wii U Virtual Console as well. Still a very great game, as it should be. So up next, that I actually do have, this will actually be in the number 4 spot. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have a little bit of hard time kind of seeing this, but this is going to be with Kirby Superstar Ultra. Very great game for what the Kirby games are all about. I know that there was like quite a bit of different like Kirby games. I know they had like Kirby Mass Attack. I think there was also Kirby Squeak Squad as well. And then you also had Kirby Superstar Ultra, which this was basically somewhat of like I guess like a little bit more extra content in a way compared to the original Superstar, which I believe that was for the SNES back in the day. But this is a great game to go and play if you want to go and take it on the go with you. I don't know if Kirby Superstar was also a part of the Virtual Console as well within the SNES. Well, on the actual Wii itself for the SNES Virtual Console, but I could be wrong on that. Somebody will probably let me know about it there, but still great game, and enjoyed the said different mini game aspects within there as well. All right. Now we're going to go and move into, I want to say, the number 3 spot, which that is going to happen here. And that is with Animal Crossing Wild World. Now, this was a game that I really wanted to get myself on into with for what my channel was about, but I just haven't really decided yet on what type of Animal Crossing game that I wanted to go and do. But Wild World is somewhat of a potential ability to do, because I really did enjoy that game quite a bit. It was actually a game where you can actually go and do some transfer stuff within Animal Crossing City Folk, which me and my sister, we've enjoyed that said type of game on the Wii, and actually played that a little bit more than what Wild World was. But Wild World did have some nice type of things for it. I know that trying to grab all these set type of golden items and whatnot was a little bit tricky to go and do, but however, I may potentially go and do that at some point if I want to go and decide to come back to Animal Crossing Wild World for a said type of video on that. But that is going to be all that I'm going to go and talk about for that said game for now. But now we're going to go and move off into the said number 2 spot. And now for what these two games are going to be are actually going to be somewhat of a tiebreaker within each other. We got ourselves now here with, I want to say this is Pokemon Platinum that we got, and then we also do have with Pokemon Explorers the Sky. Now, these two games are amazing for the extra game type of content that happens within here. I know that in Explorers the Sky, you got like a whole bunch of like backstory type of side missions that you could go and do with some of the other different characters that you meet throughout the said game, which that's really nice. I don't know if you actually get any other like special mystery type of events that also happen as well from like anything like wireless related, but I could be wrong. But I enjoyed that game a lot. Insane amount of like legendaries to go and battle if you ever do want to go out of your way to at least somewhat try to get them as like a friend. But just as a reminder, you may have to get yourself one of those type of friend masks or even those friend ribbons, because those type of legendaries, such as like maybe like Lugia or maybe other type of legendaries that come across even like with Kyogre, those guys are going to be a little bit hard to go and try to pick up from there. But lastly, the one other said game that I do want to go and talk about, which this will be the number 1, and I think you guys may probably enjoy this game as well too. And it was actually one of the games that was somewhat coming around within like the launch of the Nintendo DS around this time, and that was going to be with Super Mario 64 DS. Very nice type of game to go and play. The unfortunate downside is with the gameplay is that this game does feature with the tank control functions, because back in the old DS days, it was not really the greatest when it came to like tank controls, because I know that there was like some other games that did have this type of annoying feature within it. But either way, I still enjoyed the mini games that you were able to go and do within there. And not only that, but grabbing a lot of other said stars, not even just with, I think, the 120. I think there was like more than what was there from the original Super Mario 64 the original Super Mario 64 game on the N64. But this is a great title to go and play. And if you guys have never got to go and play through Super Mario 64 DS, that is a big recommendation for that. But that's how I'm going to go and end off with this video for this time. I am going to be using this type of setup once again. So thank you guys so much for going and stopping by, and I'll see you in the next type of topic related video if we ever decide to go through in our said top 5, which that could potentially be with the 3DS that is going to be coming around. So I'll see you guys then, and peace.